I'm Ron Howard. I'm the director of Hillbilly Elegy.
I've been doing real good. I just had a down month.
I got an interview tomorrow, Mom. Otherwise,
Oh, you know me. I always land on my feet.
Hillbilly Elegy is a family drama. It's based on real events. It's a memoir by J.D. Vance. It's the journey of a young, interesting, intelligent guy who loves his family and his family loves him, but the particulars of the family create some baggage.
I told you that I would do better.
You always say that. You're lying.
I always try.
It takes a long time to make a film. I want to be fascinated by that journey. In a project like Hillbilly Elegy, it was relatability. I love family stories, but I've never had one that was a true story that dealt with characters from rural America, and that's my family's background. I grew up in California, but my mom and dad are from the Midwest. I felt like I just connected with these characters, this family dynamic and journey, the ways in which they were funny, the dramas that they had to work through, and of course the always relatable journey of a young guy discovering himself, understanding the strengths that he's inherited, but also overcoming some of the baggage.
You got to think about these kids.
What do you think I've been thinking about since I was 18 years old, huh? Never had a life where I wasn't thinking about the kids.
There were lots of little connections that I felt between the characters that I was reading about and my own history, my parents' history, and my sense of understanding the way they make decisions and behave. All of these connections felt like a very rich creative opportunity for me. An opportunity to delve into characters who I could relate to in an interesting, contemporary way.
Everyone in this world is one of three kinds. Good Terminator, a bad Terminator, and neutral.
you're a good Terminator.
Well, I wasn't always. I had to learn. You could too.
By the time I was in my early teens, I'd also just fallen in love with the medium of movies. I just loved what they could mean. I loved what they could communicate. I loved the way they transported me. And I'd say more than anything, I want to find stories that I think can transport audiences.
You've always got a reason. It's always someone else's fault. Some point, you're gonna have to take responsibility, or someone else is gonna have to step in.
Who, huh? Who? You?
It's important to get to that authenticity. We had to be honest about the people, understand really how they lived, where they lived, what they bought, what they thought, what they watched, what they listened to. So everyone did a deep dive into the research. I love that process. Mostly, it was important to me that if you come from the region, it rings true. It's honest, it's fair, it resonates. And I began to see more than ever just how universal this story was going to be. I think rediscovering the potency and the power of love. They might not always be helping each other. They might not always be coming through for one another. But there's undeniable, loyal, deep, profound love. I think we need to be looking at our own families, our own relationships, and understanding where love factors into all of that. I really hope audiences in the US and around the world will connect, will understand, what it is to grasp everything that makes you who you are, good and bad. And that's the journey.
Family's the only thing that means a goddamn. You'll learn that.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the Netflix Film Club channel to get our latest exclusive videos. Plus, hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.